Stream 3 out of 4 today. What a marathon. We haven't had Get Up in a while with all the fixture pile-ups and the different things going on and cancellations and this and the other, but it is good to have this show back. Welcome everybody to Eagle Eye Football, our Get Up stream, where any fan of any club can come in and have their say on the matter. We've already got a first caller in, and once again, normally do it individual, but I think let's do it as a panel. So as long as you want to stay on and call in, you can do so. But we're going to speak Chelsea first, since the Chelsea fan is here in the background. We're going to start off with Chelsea, and much needed win, I'd say. And could this be their revival? We'll find out. Big up Hanif.
Yeah, all right, Rich. How you doing? I just watched the Newcastle game with my missus, who's a United fan, and she couldn't.
Important question: are you sleeping on the couch today?
No.
All right, cool. So you behaved yourself. No. All right.
I'm all right. I watched it. I always watch Newcastle for St. Maximum, so I was entertained. I thought it was magnificent today. I thought Newcastle were magnificent today. I thought they were the better pressing team. I felt St. Maximum could have made it too if we'd have just got a bit more power into that shot in second half. But you know what? I think a lot of my friends and relatives, we all text each other throughout the game, and I think Bruno, Rashford, and Ronaldo are gonna find it difficult to play this, this Gegen press or whatever you call it. It requires a lot of dog work, and I just felt Newcastle as a team today deserved the 3 points because they were the better team. But football doesn't work like that. There's no fairness in the beautiful game. But you know what? No, I thought Newcastle were magnificent today, and I thought Joe Linton played really well. Callum Wilson had a decent game, and St. Maximum was magnificent. And yeah, it was entertaining. It was end to end. That's what you want to see in football, especially when your team's not playing. So I think Man United fans should be happy. I don't know whether Munzi will be happy. Is Munzi coming on?
I don't know. But listen, everyone's open to come in and have their say. This is what this platform's about. Yeah. This is what the platform's about. Yeah. Let me address some of the comments. Then we're going to talk Chelsea. You're not going to avoid it. Yeah. We're going to talk Chelsea.
No. I'll talk Chelsea. Yeah.
Big up, mate. Obviously, Popcorn Gang about. Big up. Why not laughing at United? I tell you what, and Arsenal doing well. Arsenal just doing their job, and doing it in silence. We got Farhan. He made my new logo actually.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and one of the banners and stuff. So hit him up if you want logos, thumbnails, the lot. He does a good job of it, and he actually is now started his own channel. He supports Leicester and such. So how do you come on, Farhan? Hit this link. Simple as that. Hit the link to jump on. And Why Not says St. Maximum really had Maguire's dead food, man. He's a terrible defender. Terrible defender. Man. But yeah, let's talk about your boy. Oh, here he is. man. Well, Muncie, the
Don't
links
worry about
on
it,
there.
Muncie. Get him
If you
next time.
wanna,
Get him next time. Next
if
time,
you wanna
Muncie. Next
voice your
time.
frustrations, feel free to come and do so and such. And if he doesn't, guys, listen, make sure you go sub to Muncie Talks, man. Does an
Yeah.
amazing Premiership review. Hanif is on there as well. You know, they do a great job on that channel, man, and they're growing. And you know what? They're open to all fans coming on as well. So listen, make sure you go and subscribe to Muncie Talks, and also check out the 532 Pod on Instagram as well. So yeah, talk Chelsea. Talk Chelsea.
Yeah, yesterday's game have to give Aston Villa a lot of credit. First half, they should have really gone ahead. They were by far the better team. First 15, 20 minutes, they were just looking to counter Chelsea, and they were doing it well. They were suppressing all our attacks, and Reece James just had a really bad game yesterday. He scored an amazing own goal. You know, that's going to go up there as a goal of the season, as an own goal. But ultimately, once Lukaku got onto the pitch, we had a target man up front. And Lukaku also won us the penalty. And second half, we were so much better. And that's it. We got through. But Aston Villa, you know, I think they could have scored more if they would have pressed Chelsea, and they were getting through. But Mendy saved us a fair few times. Rudiger was going a bit crazy at times, leaving his position, and you know, he does what he does best. And I think he knows that. You know, we love him for his defending ability, but sometimes there were moments when he was diving, and I was just like, oh, he just doesn't care. And but ultimately, we got the job done. Jorginho tapped in 2 penalties, and he's always happy. I didn't think he had a great performance, to be fair, but we got the job done. Kovacic is back in training, so it seems as if we're coming back at the right time. We just need to grind out the results. You're right, everyone. Big up, everyone. But yeah, it's happy. 3 points in the bag, and 6 points ahead of Arsenal and 6 points behind Man City.
See, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound too bad, and especially when you think about your run of form lately hasn't been great. You know, so
yeah,
definitely some positives. Just want to say big up to Nate.
Big up, mate. You're right.
Yo. What's up, Hanif?
Yeah, mate. How you doing?
I'm sick of being at work the last 4 days, so getting a day off tomorrow is going to be very strange. Going, wait a minute, I don't have to go to work? What the?
I work in a school, so I'm kind of lucky in that respect. So,
Same. I've got to enjoy this week because next week is coming quick.
Payback is a bitch. Payback is a bitch.
Oh man, Nate, is there anything from any of the other games that you want to discuss? Because obviously we've already spoken about our boys.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with Chelsea, because Chelsea obviously, and he's been a Chelsea fan. What makes me laugh is everybody's waxing lyrical about City, United, and Liverpool, right? Cool. Chelsea don't need a striker to be getting points. But the fact that Lukaku's coming back, obviously he got a goal. Or did he get 2 goals?
He got 1. He won us the penalty for the second one.
Okay. But the thing is, because Chelsea are part of the Nouveau Riche kind of football club. Because obviously Abramovich is money, and everybody hates the fact that Chelsea, PSG, City have bought their success. Because any other club, nobody would care. Yeah? Chelsea have done so well. I'm thinking, I don't really begrudge them, but also their win against Villa, it was convincing. And you need that. It doesn't matter about what players you have out. If you can get the job done with players missing, that shows that you've got a good squad. And that's exactly what Chelsea have needed the last couple of years. Because after winning the Prem in, 2017?
Yeah, 16, 17. It's been 5 years since we won it.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Liverpool.
Yeah, so that Chelsea rightly should be in that conversation. Vibes.
The thing is, Chelsea get written off so easily due to the fact that they don't have a striker, basically. Like, they've literally been written off on that one sole purpose. But they're still in there. That's the scary bit about it. Like, as much as they may not have been great, especially recently, they're in it. They're still in it. And if Lukaku starts getting his goal scoring boots on, it's a problem. But your midfield, I think, is the biggest concern. There's a lot of injuries, aren't there? Like, what's the estimation for them to return and stuff?
Well, Kova came back on yesterday. The way Tuchel was talking, he was risking Kova. Kante had to come off. I think he had an ice pack on his ankle or on his foot. Kante, we need Kante because he's the only driving force we have going forward. He's the only one that takes us when we. These comments are putting me off. Playing Pulisic up front, it doesn't work, but on the wing, he's really, really good. And look, we just need to get through this crazy fixture list. And I've always said, if by the end of January we are 6-7 points behind Man City, I'll take that because that'll be fine. We could make that up because I think Man City and Liverpool are going to drop more points.
So I got to make sure I give this special welcome to Orest. Started up his own channel as well, Man United fan. And like he invited me onto his show either last week or the week before that. And I said, listen, you'll come on mine as well and get your name out there. But he did also message me and say, I hope we win because I want to come on here and give you some smoke because we lost 3-0 to Spurs. You, man, just drew Newcastle and you're supposed to be with the mighty Man United. What you got to say now?
Listen, yeah, I think Ollie was on Zoom. I think Ollie was on Zoom doing the tactics. I think he was on Zoom doing the tactics. Because for me, embarrassing. That's all I have to say.
Mate, that old chestnut ain't gonna wash, my young man. Listen, you don't know nothing about no pain, mate. Chelsea fans of a certain generation, they know pain. Palace fans know pain. Man United fans that were born after the year 2000, don't chat to us about pain, mate. You've had it way too easy, young man.
For me, I just don't know how we drew to Newcastle. We should have lost. Let me be honest. I think we should have lost today. I mean, if Joelinton took his chances, we should have lost. But yeah, it is what it is. Crystal Palace.
Horace, what do you think of the personnel? I'm not talking about Maguire. He's an automatic starter, but the rest of them, especially your midfield and your attack, there are certain players that I don't think fit the system at the moment. I don't know what do you think of that? Because Cavani's not starting and Ronaldo is, and it doesn't seem to work. Vibes is smashing it, man.
Vibes is killing me.
Yo, wait a minute. When these lot beat us, Ranić was the savior. He was the Messiah. He was Jesus incarnate.
Crazy.
Now they try to an even better team than us. All of a sudden, they're trying to say, "Oh, he's not as good as we thought." Like, mate.
For me, as the players.
Like, let's be honest. Ranić still has got on work with this shit. What the fuck?
Nate, just heads up, your connections is dipping in and out, by the way.
Yeah, I can't do much about that.
With the midfield, for me, it's still embarrassing to see McTominay and Fred as a pivot because for me, when we appointed Rangnick as interim, I was like, oh, maybe we could see Donny van Beek getting a chance in the team, but McFred back
that
again.
is a point, actually. Donny still don't get picked.
No, man, he's still rotting on the bench, man. What can I do, man? For me, Rangnick, he's had 2 weeks off, fair enough, but he's had 3 days of training sessions. He's had on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and still he's not. For me, it's just I don't know what's going on, man. Honestly, but, yeah. The Palace
Horace, would you start if you had the? Do you think the big choices have to be made in terms of Ronaldo and Cavani? Because Cavani seems to suit the system more than Ronaldo.
For me, Cavani and Ronaldo, I'll pick both of them as my because Rashford, he's just poor, man. For me, he's been poor. He's been playing poor, so
Yeah, vibes is smashing.
With the 4-2-2, I don't think it works for us. Our mascot has touched the pitch more than well. That is true.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still seeing Darren Fletcher as coaching staff. For me, that's still embarrassing, man. I don't know what's going on at this football club because Darren Fletcher is our director of football and coaching stuff. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. But
Oris, what are your thoughts on Rashford today? Because when Sancho came on, he seemed to influence the game more. I know Rashford had that one shot, but I don't know. Was I missing something? Did you see much from Rashford, or do you think he's coming back from? Do you think he's coming back into fitness? You know why there are decisions that needed to be made under your previous manager, and the new guy is not making the big calls at the moment. Why do you think that is?
for me, I just Rashford for me. I'm trying to give him chances, but for me, my chances are running out with Rashford now. And for me, Ragnick's. He wants to play on the right. He wants to play on the striker. For me, he doesn't suit in Ragnick's system, and I don't know what's going on with Rashford now. And when Sancho came on, I thought he's had his bright moment, but for me, everyone was poor except from David, always saving us. For me, best. You know what? Best keeper in the league. Mendy, who's Mendy? Who's Mendy?
Listen, he's better than De Gea. I don't need to prove that.
Nah.
How many Champions Leagues he won?
Oh well,
not many.
Don't worry.
You see the Champions League, Oris?
This season, we have a chance in the Champions League. That's all I'm going to say. We have a chance.
Are you saying you're going to win the Champions League, Oris? Say it with your chest out. Say it with your chest. Say it, Rag. Go on, say it. You're going to win Champions League.
No.
Are you going to win Champions League?
Our chances.
Matic said you're going to win Champions League. Are you going to win the Champions League? Go on, say it with your chest out. Go on, say it.
Nate, we'll leave them to it for a minute. I think they need a moment.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, man. We're winning the Champions League.
Yeah,
man.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Why are you confident?
Well, Ragnick, no more Oli. Wait, Oris talking about his FIFA career, but nah, mate. Man.
Oris, what do we know of Ragnick though? He's never like, you know, when you look at Ragnick and all these German coaches are hyping him up. Let's be honest, innit? I asked some of my Man United friends, I go, what are you expecting? You know what they were saying to me? They're saying, listen, we're going to play as good as Klopp. That's what you're thinking, innit? You're thinking we're going to be like that, innit? That's what you're thinking, aren't you?
Whoever said that, man, they need to relax themselves.
No, but that's what everyone's thinking, though. This guy's supposed to be the Messiah, the godfather of these guys. And he's got a good team, though. You've got a good team.
Yeah, of course we do. But the thing is, with the Guggen press, I think it's going to take time. I don't think he's going to implement it straight away. That's my opinion. I don't think he's going to implement it, but yeah. For me, don't worry, man. Champions League, May.
There you go, Richie. Better clip that. He's saying it with his chest out. I respect him. Man, Champions League this year. There you go.
Yeah, man.
Palace shot themselves in the leg yesterday. And for Zaha is just, he's so selfish that they were targeting him, and they know he's emotional. The last few weeks for Zaha have not been great. I don't think personally. He's very emotional, and you target a guy like that, and he got sent off.
Yeah. If Vieira was available, they could have chances, but with Vieira having COVID, I think that was the biggest loss for me.
Yeah, we're not here to talk balance. We did that in the earlier stream.
In the mud. So
yeah. So I missed a bit of that, but it just sounded like I heard Champions League.
Yeah, United are going to win Champions League. He said it.
Oh yeah,
man. Win.
Wow. We got Farhan. This is the young man I said that made the new logo and thumbnails and stuff. So
yeah, it looks good.
If you want something, check him up, Farhan. Check out Farhan on Twitter. And he's a Leicester City fan.
Farhan, what do you reckon? United to win Champions League? Can they do it?
No chance.
All right. That's independent there. That's independence there.
If you lose to Leicester City, Manchester United, they've been poor, I think. I mean, like today's performance again, it's giving flashbacks of Oli, I think.
Oli's in Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom. Yeah, man, Zoom. You know what Man United doing here? For me, I think today, before the game, all right, lads, let's go on Zoom. Let's talk with Oli. And then Oli did his For me, I personally think, yeah, before Oli was sacked, he had a mini phone call with Ragnick. And Oli was like, Ragnicky, play McFreddy every game. They give you passion. They give you fight. Personally, I think that he said that to Ragnick. Play McFred every game, in my opinion. But What can I say?
J7, the winning Champions League.
Can't beat Newcastle. Well,
Farhan, sorry, I don't mean to like knock you down already, like, but your boys did take a battering yesterday. What's going on with Leicester City?
Look, I don't know. I mean, give my thoughts on. I couldn't even be bothered to get a camera in front of me and actually record. It's just the performance. Literally, is like, okay, well, we did have a fight back yesterday against Manchester City, and again losing 4-0 in the first half. I mean, it was kind of expected. Again, the injuries and what COVID's done to our team is, I don't know, and then especially it's done not well for the players with Rodgers then being linked to Manchester. So
Farhan,
I don't know.
before you continue, you said it's kind of expected.
Yeah.
It weren't expected with Palace. Just throwing it out there. Winning at the Etihad ain't for everyone. Just saying. Sorry.
Yeah, but our form goes into it. Like, I mean, look, we were winning 3-1 against Manchester City, and we still got knocked out in the penalties against probably a B-side Liverpool. Like, how are we ever meant to now go and beat Liverpool? I think it's tomorrow we're playing Liverpool. Like,
you got a bottle in my opinion. Your manager's a bottle in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, COVID hasn't done any well, and now because of the AFCON, I think we're losing in DDE and Nacho. The squad depth's also going down, and injuries. Our centre backs, though, and Rodgers is just too scared to play younger players.
IT, have you got something to say?
Yo,
I mean, I look younger, but I am 13, so.
Hey, tell him, man. Tell him. He's just salty because he's a Man United fan. Remember that. Come on. They've just drawn to Newcastle. Hey, I've never said Arteta out. Arteta out's never come out of my mouth. So this is why it's a process, and this is what I gotta say to you, Ores, as a Man United fan. Don't blame the manager. You need to wait. Honestly, you're going through a transitional period. If you want him to play the football that you're going to play, he's going to have to get rid of players that are fans' favourites, like Anthony Martial's, like Donny van de Beek. If he doesn't find him fit or whatever, that's what's going to happen, and it's going to take time. And the reason why it will take you time is because of your wage structure. You can afford to buy these players. You don't have a problem financially to buy players. It's getting these players off the wages, making sure you're trying to bring a culture into your club, a proper one. That's going to take you a long time, and boy, I'm hoping it takes you a while. I'm hoping it takes you even longer.
Well, let's hope not. No, actually, not. For me, with Arsenal, I think I'm going to take them serious for top 4 now. If I mean, my banter's gone with Arsenal. I think they could get into top 4. I mean, top 4 Arsenal could happen, but
I think you look at Arsenal, but you also you've got to kind of look at Tottenham as. I mean, you got to look at Tottenham as well because of Conte.
It's once again though, with Tottenham. Like, obviously, we know Antonio's quality, but I'm not sure if he has that midfield either. I think that's what you got to look at in terms of the midfield. Can they control games? Hey, since Xhaka's come in, many Arsenal fans won't say it, but since Xhaka's come in, there's no surprise that our upturning performances after one game. So do you know what I mean? Because we have more control and while we look more dangerous on the attack. We're not perfect, of course not. We're a very.
He turned Ronaldinho yesterday, didn't he, Tariq? He turned Ronaldinho yesterday. I saw that. I'm like, what?
Hey, that's what my captain. I'm joking.
Honestly,
I can't say that.
Clipping that. That he's clipping. He deserves praise for that. I didn't think he had it in him.
Yeah. Hey, nah, but we know his faults and we know his flaws. But as long as we're building and we're looking like we're having something in place to build and grow, that's where Arsenal fans can get a bit more confident and we'll have a bit more faith in Arteta. But that's just a little bit on Arsenal.
Do you not have faith in Arteta already? Has he not kind of proved it that he's doing a good job?
Yeah, I do. I to be honest, I've been debating with a lot of Arsenal fans. Like people put me in the Arteta ring camp. I just believe that you should give a manager time when you are going through this whole process. Like we know that the club's been rotten to the core. Yes, we've had these odd second place finishes like we did in the 2-horse race that Tottenham came third in. and then we sometimes make it to a final of a cup competition. But the true barometer is in the league. That's where you can, if you're going to be challenged, if you're not even challenging, if you want to get to the top, and you're going to have to show consistency in performances. So I've never said Arteta out. I've never said Arteta out. I've always said give him time. Yeah, I ain't a flip flop like that. I'll take the heat when we lose, but I've never said Arteta out.
So, T, would you say it's the run of games that Arsenal's had, or would you say Arteta's found a formula that works?
You have to come with balance. I always think when you're talking about football, you have to come with balance at the time. So yes, we look into our games and we say it's favourable. It's games that we should win. However, we know in the Premier League, Hanif, you know, Ores, you know, you've seen it today. Farhan, you know yourself, and Nate and Rich. Hey, you can turn up one day, but if you're showing a bit of consistency and you're smashing these teams and not even getting out second gear like we did against Norwich, then I've got something to be happy about, because if you win all the games you're supposed to win, you're a top 4 contender. That's just how it is. If you won, that's how Arsene Wenger consistently finished in top 4, because we get battered by the likes of Chelsea, Man United, and with Liverpool when they were coming up and when they had their odd season. But we always beat the likes of Norwich, Southampton, West Ham, etc., Leicester. So now that's what we need to do. We know that's the next step. We know top 4. That's where we need to be aiming for. And then beyond that, we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think even next season, I'm not saying title. After that, I'm saying be comfortable in the top 4. Do you know what I mean? But you just take that experience and go forward.
Evening, Saeed.
Tariq, you look at, you're watching Maddison at the moment. He seems to have picked some form up, and he seems to be doing really well. What do you need to see from Maddison to think, you know what, let's go get him now. Let's go get him this summer. What do you need to see? Is it goals, assists? Is there a particular number? What do you need to see from Maddison to think, you know what, we need to get him now. He's ready for Arsenal.
Do you know what? I feel like that Maddison boat sailed now, because it was either Maddison or Ødegaard. But now we've got Ødegaard in, and he's proving in this short space of time. To really judge a player, you have to give him at least a season. But he's scoring goals. He's finally in a team where he feels settled. He's not being shipped out on loan to Sociedad, Vitesse, etc. So now he's here, and nobody's had more goal involvements than Martin Ødegaard this month in the whole of December. Most chances created, most big chances created. And it's 2 assists as well. Was it 2 assists against Norwich? I can't. That's the reason. Even on Maddison, Farhan, he's picked it up. Unfortunately, you haven't picked up the results. But Maddison, we know his quality, goal scoring threat. In the final third, he can make the right decisions. He plays that pass and he can carry the ball forward. He was fantastic against City, but he can't do it on his own when you have that trouble at the back. But yeah, I think that Maddison boat has sailed, Hanif. I think we've got Ødegaard now, and that's what we're going to be looking at and building our team sort of around in having players that can finish off the chances, create space for Ødegaard to even score a few goals.
Just a quick shout out to Moss. I think he's been looking for this channel for about 6 weeks. He's finally found it. Big up to Moss. Obviously, he must be delighted with Arsenal's form at the moment. Just quickly, just to double checking if Saeed can actually hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Wicked. Who do you support?
Saeed, can you hear us?
No.
No.
Depends.
That's what they were saying in Manchester United's dressing room. Not much.
I have been sending
struggled
shots,
against Everton kids. Did you not struggle against Everton kids? No.
Listen, we've fluffed our lives against everyone, so don't worry about it. But you know what? I can't wait to play you lot. Honestly, even with our polo of a midfield, I can't wait.
Yeah, with your overrated Jorginho as well. I can't wait to play you as well.
I'm telling you, man. I'll take Jorginho over McTominay and Fred. Don't you worry about that.
Ooh. McTominay, yeah, but Fred, nah.
What about Kante?
We'll see.
Kante?
Oh,
Kante?
Kante, of course, Kante.
Yeah, I thought that would stop you in your tracks.
Kante is the best, mate. So,
Yeah, he's not bad, is he?
all right.
I'm loving this.
Tariq, look after Martinelli for us, yeah?
Nah, no way. That's not happening. No way. Oh man, I don't even want anyone off you.
You don't need to
Farhan,
take any more. We'll just give you 70 and we'll call it quits.
Farhan, just quickly. Do you want Rodgers to stay?
Personally, I would probably say yes. Look, after what he's done at our club, I think. Yeah, look, I think we're not winning these fixtures because of the injuries and what COVID's done. Because like against Spurs, like the game didn't get cancelled until we had 11 players. We had 9 players, yet they still wanted the game to go ahead. We had no centre backs to play. People were predicting for Ndidi, and our left backs and right backs to play at the back. And again, look. One problem why we're conceding 6 and so many goals is because we've got players playing out of position. We had, I think it was Michael Brighton against who was it? Sterling. Like he got beaten so many times. Like it was so easy. So we have players playing out of position at the moment. But hopefully we can now actually get a run of fixtures where we can be back to our best. We have shown glimpses of that. But pretty much any result like we always concede from set pieces. I don't know what it is. And yeah, you're saying about like Madison and if we don't get Europe again or even Champions League or challenge for anywhere in the top 6, we're gonna lose players like Madison and Tielemans, and it's not gonna be beneficial for our squad. We're only gonna go down if we lose players like these because I mean look, Vardy's coming to the end of his career. We do have Patson Daka who again is another way. I mean, you can't really replace an actual Vardy because Vardy's Vardy, and he does Vardy things. But look, I think Brendan Rodgers, he needs more time. But it won't be. He's gonna be given a few more games because if he doesn't get results, then I think he might be going. But look, the owner and Rodgers, they do have a good relationship. So I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Let's try this again. Saeed, can you hear us?
I'm on my phone now. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. What team is
That's
Saeed?
lovely. I'm a Man United supporter.
All right, let's hear your perspective. Talk to us.
Oh, about that Norwich game. Well, what do I have to start on?
Newcastle, not Norwich.
You played Newcastle.
Norwich, Newcastle. Same thing. Like, no, after watching that game, honestly, my brain's fried. It hurt my head so much seeing the way we played. Honestly,
what was the problem?
I think it was the midfield that I liked the most. We're getting overrun by flipping John Joe Shelby. Like, come on. I don't know what happened.
Right, you know what?
Yeah.
Like a couple of weeks ago, I joked that United had a 1-game bounce. Do you think this is a Ragnick issue or a player issue?
Who's that to? Said?
To Said, yeah.
I couldn't hear. I just like my internet's something's wrong with it.
You think it's the players or manager?
Or players, I'll say. But the formation is something else. I don't think they're really used to it. Really, like, I don't think it'll work with the players that we have. Like, we don't have a proper DM, and also like, it's just so easy to get overrun. Like, we have like no strength in that midfield. I don't think it's our attack. Like the midfield, that's where we're really lacking. Like, we can't just blame the defense and like scapegoat Maguire at this point. Like, if like signing Haidara or Boubacar Kamara, that'll help strengthen our midfield, and then maybe the 4-2-2 will work. But I'm really favouring the 4-2-3-1. Like, we worked way better as a team then. Maybe Ragnick, he could potentially like use that, but like tweak it to like his type of view that he wants United to play. Because I don't think we necessarily have the players to play the 4-2-2.
That's a good point, actually.
You know, when you watched a lot of United's play, especially the long balls from the back, I think Maguire, he sent 3 or 4 long balls, and they just went straight out for goal kicks. And I just thought to myself, look, I get it. Ollie got it wrong, but there were certain parts of Ollie's game which I thought, it looks all right playing out the back. That's what everyone seems to be doing, but it seems as if he's come in and he's trying to change a lot, which I think is going to have a major impact against the better teams. Imagine you were playing the likes of any of the top 5 or top 6. I think United would have gone down 3 or 4-1 today, because it was so bad, because Newcastle were just running through that midfield, as you say, because as I was watching that game, I felt Newcastle were Gegen pressing better than Manchester United were. I don't know if you
100%.
guys agree with that, or
yeah. I agree. Yeah. You know what I hear about this St. Maximin guy, aka Gucci Bandana? He has to turn up against United, doesn't he? He always has to turn up. Long stuff as well. For me, it's embarrassing. I don't know. It's always away at Newcastle. We do poor. What can I say?
But for United though, like, if we're going to be honest, all your problems stem from the midfield in attack and defense. Look at how bad I thought Varane was awful today, but I don't think that's because of him entirely. I think that's one, a bit of rustiness, and 2, the amount of how exposed he's being faced. Like, he hasn't got a CDM sitting in front of him. McTominay in that second half was playing in that CDM position, which is. Yeah, that's nightmares for a United fan to watch. For me, that's when I was getting the popcorn out like Rich, because how Kraft was just dancing past him. And then when we see, like, we know Fred, we know he's limited as well. When we talk about like limited players, we know what he's good at, and we know that's just it. And he's good at being tenacious, pressing with the ball. He can sometimes pop up with a goal. He's been making runs into the box, but he's not very good at reading the game, I don't believe. But his energy gets him around the pitch a lot. And then his first touch, we know how bad that is. And that's how you're not able to transition the ball forward. And that's the problem in attack. And then defense, they don't provide you any cover. So this is what the thing is for United fans. Have your reality check now, and know that whatever happens when we win games, it's going to be because of individual brilliance, until we can really get a midfield that's not even big names. It's just about style of players who can retain the ball. This is why Jorginho is important to Chelsea. He's a limited player also. That's why he has to have the likes of Kante and a 3 at the back. I was having a lot of debate with Hanif about it, why I don't think you can transition into a back 4 because of the likes of Jorginho. But that's what you need: a dictator, somebody to progress the play, and you need someone to break up the play in Kante and a Jorginho. That's why they're successful, and they've got a Champions League. And even when their attack hasn't been free flowing, they're able to control games by having control. So that's the problem for United, and that's where you're going to have to address in January. Do you see that being? Anyone see that being realistic for United in Jan?
I think Amadou Haidara. I could see that happening, but it all depends if we sell the likes of Mata, Matic. We just need to sell these old players that we have. Phil Jones is still at our club. For me, it's a disgrace. We need to sell some of the players that we don't really.
Horace, what did you think about Matic coming on last 15-20 minutes? I didn't think that was a good idea, because the way the game was going. Now that you look at it, did he come in to try and suppress Newcastle's attack, or because he gave a couple of passes away as well, didn't he?
For me, I would have brought Donny van de Beek if I was Rangnick, because for me, we need a progressive midfielder. And if there's like 15 minutes to go, we need a progressive midfielder. And for me, I think you just brought Matic just to try and defend onto this 1-1 draw, if I'm being honest. Because for me, I think Rangnick just wanted to end this game in a draw. Because he knows himself that United didn't play good today. So he's like, okay, I might as well bring on Matic. So for me, I would have brought Donny van de Beek if I was Rangnick.
I'll be honest with you. I think Tariq's, summed it up really well. I think you look at your team and you've got to, unfortunately, you're going to have to let go of some of your stars if you want to play that particular way. It depends on who the next manager is. Because if Rangnick doesn't stick around and he goes into the background and you get Pochettino, I don't think Pochettino's going to play this way at all. He's just going to play a high line, but he's going to play with those players. What is he saying? I'm finding the number of Greek.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything. I know myself, Maguire has been absolutely awful, but
I have been saying this for the longest. This guy is a championship player.
100%. McTominay, mate.
I don't even think they'll survive in championship.
He's any bad word, but I want to kill him when I say
Like
That's
the amount of hate I have for them.
Yo, Tariq, let's do a player swap.
my
Give me
goodness.
McTominay, you give us Xhaka.
Like they can't play.
I can't
In
believe
that
it. United
yellow.
fans just after Xhaka.
Oh, Xhaka, I'd rather have him.
You need to clip that, Rich. Rich, you got to clip that right straight away.
I'd rather have
It's
flipping
there.
Mark Noble than McTominay and flipping Fred.
Hey, put,
Now, put some respect.
I'll take literally anyone over them at this point.
I mean, Fred.
They were
He
so
deserves
poor this
respect.
game.
I think Fred deserves respect.
We just got our midfield got overrun by 19th place Newcastle. That's the problem I have. 19th
I agree
place.
with United, but for me,
A
I would've
midfield made out of John Joe Shelby. That's all I have to say.
He's a player, though.
If he could get to that starting lineup
No, he's
for
not.
Newcastle,
No, he's not a good player.
if he can make that starting lineup for Newcastle,
Flex.
that just sums it up.
it's true. So he's
That's
got a
that's
point
all I
there.
have to say.
Matic better than McTominay. Yeah, I'd agree.
But the problem with Matic is he doesn't have the
These
mobility.
legs,
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the mobility to be able to do that on a consistent basis. The likes of Rodri. This is why Fernandinho, bearing in mind Fernandinho was naturally had more mobility than Matic anyway. But even why Fernandinho is being phased out because he's at that point in his career, so you can't rely on Matic. And even Matic, is sometimes he doesn't progress the ball quickly enough. Do you know what I mean? Like Hanif. This is where you probably experienced Matic at his best. That's why you had Fabregas next to him, and Fabregas was playing so much deeper because he can do that. He's the one who sprays that. Matic is much better at reading the play.
No. I mean, this comment I said.
Fred,
Xhaka from
he
McTominay,
can't
not
play
Fred.
that defensive middle role.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
Xhaka
So
can't.
he's an 8.
Xhaka is literally a defensive mid.
For me, I think Ragnick got the lineup.
Yeah, there you go. Man like John Joe and Longstaff. That's what I have to say.
For me, I thought
That's
I
all
would've benched-
it, man.
I
John
would've
Joe
benched-
Shelby. If he can make him that starting lineup, that just shows how weak their midfield is. But they can still overrun McTominay and Fred.
I would have benched Rashford and
That's
Bruno.
that's
if I'm
like,
honest. I would have benched them. if I'm being honest.
like
It was the
literally,
worst out of the front.
I'm
four,
having
man.
like a midlife crisis at this point. One team United is just pain.
Who was
But
the
you know
most
when-
disappointing
you know
out of
when
that
you look
front
at
four?
it,
Disappointing, I would say for me, Rashford. Rashford annoys me so much. For me, I've said this. I'm gonna say it in your stream. I'd rather have Martial than Rashford in my team. And if you look at both of them, Martial carries the ball,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Rashford.
Gallagher, or how
Rashford.
we say his name, I'm not sure.
Mm.
He is a baller.
Gallagher.
Who's that?
He is
sorry?
doing bits right now.
Gallagher, yeah, he's
yeah,
good.
he's all right, isn't he? He's all right.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
but I don't think
alright.
Chelsea would hang on to him.
Oliver Skip.
He's
Chelsea
all
will not
right.
hang on to
He's
him.
all right.
If they won't hang on to Tomori, Gallagher,
He's all right.
he'll get let. He'll be let.
He's all right.
He-
Look after him, Rich. We're coming next
Man,
season.
got
Behave yourself. Yo,
Because
yeah,
I
Orez,
would
you can't-
take Gallagher.
You can't be having a midlife crisis already, bro. You're young. You're
Yeah,
young.
like, I'm 15, but watching United's give me a midlife crisis.
I saw
I think you guys have been a bit harsh on Rashford. Do you guys think Bruno had a better game than Rashford today?
Oh, no,
Bruno
Rashford,
was
he
poor.
didn't
Bruno
play all that bad. It was like
Bruno-
kind of average.
For me, Bruno needs to calm
Better
himself
than
down.
Rashford.
Walker.
Rashford is a
Tariq is
pace
just
merchant.
absolutely-
I like Arsenal best.
Wait. You can't be calling Rashford a pace merchant. That's all Walcott does. He just runs.
Hey,
Tariq, who,
You don't see
Tariq,
that
who,
one
who
clip
are the,
when he
who are
was
the
younger
worst
against
games?
Liverpool.
Rich,
I
Where
like
he
the
literally
who are
just
the worst game? Bruno or
outpaced
Rashford?
everyone.
Everyone. Bruno or Rashford? Who had the worst game?
Rashford had the worst
Bruno.
game in my opinion.
Oh.
Rashford for me.
I mean, Bruno didn't have. He was average. He didn't get the ball as much,
Everyone was.
and that's the
except
thing.
Gallagher.
They're putting him into a more like quad role on the
Gallagher,
Ragnick, and I do not like that. He's a central player.
mention this again, Oli.
Which is another reason why I prefer the 4-3-1 over the
We need to end that
4-2-2.
Zoom meeting with Oli right now. Because for me,
And along with that, no Pogba to balance out that attack.
People say, "Oh, Pogba's
Like the creativity is lacking.
Gonna got even better." Yeah. Okay, let's
Guys,
just
bro.
because you got pocketed by Skip, so let's just calm down. So,
Oof. Hey.
Ronaldo brings teams down.
hey, Rich,
I mean, if you saw like his attitude towards the game.
Rich.
Whoa. When did I even say anything?
What?
Huh? No, I was reading my comment. I didn't say that.
Nah, not you, Said. It was Oris. He said he's on about Gallagher getting.
There was a comment that said Ronaldo brings teams down. I don't think he necessarily brings teams down. But the thing is,
I had a bit of Gallagher slander. I wasn't appreciating it.
I rate Gallagher. No, I think Gallagher's the top.
As I was saying,
yeah, you Karen.
Ronaldo, he doesn't bring teams down. I think like his confidence, like it just doesn't balance with the rest of the United squad. He's like a natural born leader, and there's players like Maguire who said, "I'm here because I have to be here," and that's our captain.
But
that's our bloody captain.
This is what I'm going to say.
Someone who said in an interview, "I'm here because I have to be."
Yeah,
bro. Why is it? I'd rather see the hair with it.
But
he leads his defense more than Maguire does. Never mind the team.
Man. Let Tariq talk.
But
like, he carried us today. Like the saves that he was pulling off was so good. We could have been done easily 4-1.
Saeed, let Tariq talk.
So I got a question for you. Can you hear me?
And then that goal, St. Max. What the hell is Maguire doing? Maguire was lost.
Just have the platform.
Listen, I don't want to go on a rant, yeah? Because if I do, I'll probably get clipped.
Hey, Saeed, let Tariq talk, man. He was gonna ask you a question. He's on me.
No, if I speak, I'm in big trouble. I'm not trying to get like your channel demonetized. I'm just keeping like the way I said, yeah. I'm gonna keep my composure.
I respect that.
Right, I think now you can talk.
All right, I got a question. I got a question, man. Yo, all right, RS, Saeed, and do you know what? I need from Rich as well.
I've only been on this channel for like 15 minutes, and the fans really love me. What can I say, man?
So, all right.
This is better than watching United right now, actually. So
let me get my question out. Yeah, statement followed by a question. So
Hanifi, you're saying?
Yeah, this guy.
I'm joking.
Yo, hey, but basically, I think Ronaldo, is having a similar effect to what Aubameyang has had on Arsenal. When you have a goal scorer, I think Ronaldo's obviously better than Aubameyang, but it's that same effect. Offers you nothing.
Said from Dios. Oh my goodness me. What am I reading? Bro, I'm 15. Like, I don't have chicks to be worrying about, bro. I'm at GCSEs.
Let Tariq.
Also have to flip and watch United play.
No, not that Saeed.
Hey, Saeed, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I thought you couldn't hear me this whole time. anyways, basically, do you think that you would play better without Ronaldo though? I know I'm not saying he's the problem. I'm not saying get Ronaldo out. He's the no. But how I don't see how you can dominate performances and have games like that where you have a striker that doesn't really offer you much outside the box. Look at Liverpool now, Man City, even Chelsea. Chelsea's best performances this season have come without a 9. Because of what players are providing all everywhere outside the box.
This Saeed's cracking me up. What can I say, man? That's my job, innit?
I don't think you're gonna answer your question today.
Answering to your question. I don't know really, because you know what, Arsenal. I saw this that Arsenal, since they stripped off Aubameyang as captain, they won 5 games in a row.
He's better. Would you rather have Sancho or Rashford?
Who are you saying that to me?
I mean, if you had to sell one, which one would you sell?
Sancho. For Chelsea.
That one, it's a tough one. I can't lie.
Yo, big.
But I think I'm leaning more.
G. Yo, big man in the middle.
I'm leaning more on Rashford. I can't lie.
Yo, my youth.
Yes, really. What are you saying?
Man, chatting breeze, fam. Nobody can get a word in, fam. But Tariq, what you saying? You're right, though, bro.
Yeah.
These
Is
kind
there
of men
something
up
I'm missing?
front don't
'Cause,
apply
like, why you man
nothing,
laughing?
fam. They don't offer nothing, fam. Nothing they don't offer, fam. If these men ain't scoring, they're useless, fam.
Well,
telling
what's
you.
so funny?
Useless if they ain't offering nothing, fam. Bruno, get him off. Rashford, oh, how we take Fred off today?
I think he was injured.
Fred ain't injured,
Ronaldo
man.
has
Fred
a
running
massive
through
ego,
walls
to
for
be
no
fair.
reason, man. Let's put that guy in there. Let him run, fam.
Like
This guy's still
Well,
talking.
Like when Oli was
Fred, you
here,
need to
I'm pretty
mute
sure
this
that
guy, fam.
they said that Oli gave him team talks.
I say
I'm
let him go,
convinced
man.
that Ronaldo gave the team talks.
Rich, you need to
Like,
calm this guy.
he's a
down,
born
fam.
leader.
Man, that's waffling.
Bro, why you man laughing?
This guy's just waffling, fam.
Said, what it is, yeah? I don't know if your connection's a bit laggy, but people are trying to say something and then you just keep interrupting them. But it's quite funny.
Oh no, I'm not audio. I can only hear you two still.
Anyway, as we were talking about Fred, yeah, for me,
So no, for now, I just say
would've
silent.
gone
You guys can have fun.
God, man. I would have brought Van de Beek, you know, but we brought in Matic. And we
No, the
tried
honest
Matic.
thing, the only with Matic, right? I saw what you did with Matic, right? When Matic came on, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, everyone got more room to go forward. You get me? See what I'm saying, right? I seen that part, but fam, we can't keep doing that shit, bro. We really can't, bro.
Yeah,
We really can't. That was horrible, you know. And every time is this flipping bandana Zulu warrior coming and scoring goals on us every damn time, fam.
I said before you joined the stream, yeah, I said Ole is in a Zoom meeting with the players. I said,
Bro, if he's not even in a Zoom, bro, he's there, fam. That guy is there in hospitality right there, sitting, bro.
He's probably fishing in Norway, to be honest. But yeah,
Come on, man. If we don't do something, bro, because I know, you know, in football there's like some politics involved in it, right? That you, as a manager, you could only do so much. You can't do certain things, fam. If Ralph wants to keep his job, fam, I don't care what these men agreed with. He needs to start making some different changes. You see that same team you keep playing, fam, you're moving like Oli. I ain't lying to you. You're moving like Oli, fam.
exactly. 100%.
You're picking this. I could understand there's certain players to do what you require, right? But, fam, Maguire, 10 seconds into the game, he gave the ball away, fam. What's going on there?
Yeah.
He does that every game, you know. Every single game.
I'm going to read a quote from Ralph Ragnick, where he said right now, he said, I didn't like the performance at all. What kind of energy mode did we play with the ball and without the ball? Who wins the second balls? What about transitional moments? We need to improve. It's about physicality and energy.
Yeah, but how he's not had long with the team. Fair enough, he's picking the wrong players. That's his fault. But he's not had enough time to coach the team. Plus, they've had COVID issues as well, like everybody else. So you have to give him time, man. Like Arsenal have given Arteta. I think United, if they can't,
I say yeah, give him time, but
it's not going to be top 4 this year.
Tell me if this is wrong, dude. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
tell me if this is wrong, right? You're a guy that you made your living based on you don't like sideways and backward passing. Fam, that's all I saw today. And if we ain't doing that, it's hella long ball FC, fam. What are we, Burnley? Come on, man. That's bullshit. Oh, horrible.
Guys, I am so sorry that I have to cut this short. I've got another stream coming up in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, I need to get
the stream had to cut short. Big man kept chatting, blood.
Oh man.
Listen.
Oh, it's mad.
But coach, you've come in too late. I'm about to wrap up.
Let him have his say.
Bruno washed. Are you sure about that?
Oh my gosh. Listen, just quickly, Hanif, where can they find you?
Yeah, 532_pod, man. And just to let you know, Man United have got Burnley next, I think, on Thursday.
We're beating Burnley as well. Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. We'll beat them.
Yeah. Ores, where can they find you?
Football Fan Show, the YouTube channel. I'm almost reaching to 200 subs, so make sure you guys subscribe.
Wicked. Tariq, where can they find you?
Tariq Talks, or you can find me a lot of the time on Richie's channel as well. We've been doing a lot of stuff. We've got something coming up as well within the new year, so stay tuned. And yeah, top four we're on.
Okay, chill.
Yes, Realist, where can they find you?
Yeah, you know, the name's there. I'm on Twitch only, boys, but I think I might have to come on this YouTube thing. You man, no, to be honest, right, I really can't come on YouTube. I explained that to Rich. I can't come on YouTube right now, but as soon as my contract is expired, I'll jump on YouTube. Though. YouTube has some vibes still. But I'm on Twitch, though. Realist_United on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everything.
The thing is, Realist, when you're on YouTube, you can actually still do your thing to Twitch anyway. So
now with that contract, I could only go one place.
No, I mean when your contract's done. I mean,
yeah, when it's done, I could do that. But until then, I'm stuck with them.
Last but not least, Saeed, do you have a channel?
Muted.
Do you have an...
Nah, but you're gonna find me on Oris's channel quite a bit.
Okay, wicked.
Because obviously, man, he needs me. I carry him, you know.
Okay, stop talking, mate.
Bro, I'm doing you a favor here, man.
And listen, you know where to find me. Eagle Eye Football, predominantly Palace content, but Sunday night we have our show Get Amped. This is what we do. We have a panel, we chat football, and we kick it, and it's banner. Big up to everyone that's been on today. Listen, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the guys below and their channel.
Santiago taking the piss, you know.
What's he saying now?
Hold on.
Yo, kick Santiago out, fam. He's taking the piss, you know. Kick him out, fam. Ban him, fam. Rich, cut the stream. You have to go to another stream, fam. Get out of here, Rich. Man taking the piss, you know.
Nah, let me not do Realist like that. Listen, we're out, man. Big up to everyone.
I'm dying mad, you know.
Gerard!